Why is it counting me in? Okay. I want to talk about racism, transphobia, homophobia, religious phobias. I think that these are merely results or downstream causes or results from an upstream cause or problem, which is prejudice, also known as assumption. One of the most powerful quotes I found in my time as a person is don't make an assumption. Never make assumptions about anything. And I think part of the struggle with being a human and having an ego is we learn to assume. So, I think that quote rings true though, especially for people, because people are like water. They are very fluid and dynamic, and they change, but also they can be very rigid and structured and ordered. And I mean, people are made of water, you know, so it would make sense that they would mimic the properties. But in my mind, there really isn't a difference between one person hating on another person because they're black or white or yellow or pink or whatever color, and someone hating on someone else because they're not a good musician in one of the person's eyes, or they're not a good gamer or a strong thinker. And so these are just isolated forms of prejudice or like specific forms of assumption or judgment. And I think the root problem stems from how people make assumptions about other people and how they're taught to act on these assumptions. Because I think as people, we by nature assume things. And I think the wiser someone is, the less they assume, and the more they kind of try and see things with as much intention as possible, or observe things with as much intention as possible, and not make assumptions about people. So it stems from observing differences within people and how people make assumptions about those differences. So people, for example, see me and I have long hair, fucking beard, and mustache, like not really groomed in terms of my hair. And they assume, oh, okay, this guy's a druggie, or he's a hippie, or he's a fucking nasty, dirty guy, doesn't take care of himself. But I mean, there could be other people that see that and they're like, oh, this guy, he's very free-spirited. He's probably kind, you know. A lot of people say I look like Jesus, so I get this vibe sometimes from people that they like imprint Jesus onto me, which is funny. And so yeah, I think it stems from what people learn and are taught about their assumptions, what they're quote unquote supposed to do, how they're supposed to act based on their assumptions. And my closing remark is, why can't people just fucking listen to the Arthur theme song, dude? Like that would make everything fun if they just remember that song and thought about it. That's it. I hope if you're listening to this, I hope you got something out of it, as always. And yeah, that's it.